Welcome to Texans Illustrated, presented by BMW. It's time for The Drive. And this week, how do you drive against the Indianapolis Colts? And how do you prevent drives from ending up in the end zone against the Indianapolis Colts? So let's start with, how do you move the football against the Indianapolis Colts? And I think this is a good example of doing so. It ends up in a touchdown, so that's a pretty good example. Jacksonville's first and only touchdown, I believe, of the day against the Indianapolis Colts, and it came here on the first drive. And what you're going to see here are the Jags in empty and the Colts in cover one. Now, with all of our Telestrator editions, you should know what cover one is, but if you don't, it's okay. I don't mind. I'm not upset about that. Cover one is going to be one safety free. He's going to roam all over the place. He has no real responsibility other than read quarterback's eyes and then go where he throws the football. Everybody else play man coverage underneath. So here, man there. Darius is going to go out here with Fournette and then outside there. So you got man coverage right there, a bunch of infinity signs, okay? And then Malik Hooker is going to play over the top. Man coverage. You must win receivers. It's as simple as that. Now, the guy that's going to win is DJ Chark. He's the key here. He's going to come here. He's going to come out the first 3 yards and then step to the outside hard, get back inside his DB, and then break it across the middle. And right at the top there, you're going to see him get separation. And that's the key on this route. So let's take a look at Chark's route first as the first key in this play. So you watch him on the inside. Foles gets what he likes and snaps it. Now, Chark right there. You see that left foot just plant and then go. And then he gets inside of him on that dig route. Corner unable to stay with him, and you see the separation. Now, that's not much separation, but in the NFL, that's about a mile. He's wide open in the NFL. Foles then delivers the ball, makes the catch. Hooker has taken a bad angle, and Chark is going to blow that up with his 4.37 speed and get into the end zone. Now, I know a few guys that live in that Houston Texans locker room that have 4.37 speed that can win this route right here, can make this catch right there, and can run beyond to the end zone. And I would like to be able to see that all game long. Now, let's take a look at the second aspect of this play, and that is key number 2, throwing from a condensed well. Now, what does that mean? I talk about the well all the time. What I'm talking about is the throwing well, where Nick Foles has to throw the ball. The goal of these 4 guys, and they're pretty good, is to just keep coming straight ahead and collapse that well on top of him such that Foles has nowhere to step into the throw and deliver. Well, obviously we know he does, but how does it happen? So his protection's pretty good. They just kind of give ground a little bit, and this well kind of condenses on Foles, but not to a point where he can't step into this throw. He's very patient, and then see him slide in, get a little crow hop, a little momentum, and then boom, deliver. It's a good ball. And it looks like the Colts are doing a nice job of, look at where they are. I mean, that's pretty good. It's not great. He doesn't really have an escape lane to run out if he needed to. He can't really get out this way. So he really just has to step into it and throw. But they do a nice job of holding up right there. And because of that, he can step in that throw. So, staying strong in the pocket, even against a condensed passing pocket, winning the route, and by winning the route, I mean gaining separation, is going to be huge when the Colts play cover one. Now, that's the offensive side. Let's go to the defensive side. You'll see a play. It's already in motion here, but this is a 4th and 2 play. Huge play in a game, and it's 4th and 2. I think it was 10-7 at this point. The Colts were ahead. And so a stop here, boy, it can change the whole complexion of the game. But it doesn't happen for one particular reason. Now, this is the top of the play here, so sorry, it already started. But what they have here is they've got a little bit of a kind of a mini bunch with these 2 receivers, and they're basically running pick routes. We'll go back to that cover 1 concept. The Jags are in it now. Man coverage there, man coverage there. You've got a safety free, so there's your cover 1. And then they're going to match up out of this bunch set over here. So what you've got over here, locked up there, He's going to take that, which looks like a pitch route, and then he's going to jump that outside route. So the Jags do a nice job here of swapping responsibilities, because the thought is when he goes inside, he's going to pick off the man that's got the running back. But that's not true. They swap this. Jag goes there, Jag goes here. So Brissett doesn't have, he looks over there first, then comes back to and is like, uh-oh, they're all covered. This is not good on 4th and 2. So what does he want to do? Here's a guy right there in good position. Another one here. Yeah, that's not really going to work. So what's he got to do? Buy time. Because then eventually somebody's going to get open. That cannot happen. The Jags do this about as well as you possibly can. I mean, when I have this pause right there, there ain't anybody open. So Brissett takes off. Now, boy, they're in good shape. Look at this. From behind, guy there, one there, and there. That's pretty good. I don't think he's getting in, but missed tackle. Brissett bounces outside, and because he bounces outside, now this guy has a chance. But he takes the wrong angle. Now he's got to flatten out, and he's too late to get there. But Myles Jack is sitting out here. He can contain this, but he lets it get outside of him. If he gets upfield here, Brissett's got to keep going that way or he's sacked. But because he's able to just run right here, now he's able to find a receiver. Scramble drill till you find an open. This guy's already out of bounds. Look at, he's out of the play. So Brissett is going to this guy the whole way and then just sticks it on the run. This can be preventable. The hard part, I think, here the Jags have taken care of. The discipline part, they do not. And that's kind of typical of that defense. They've got athletes to cover here, even have a free safety. He didn't even cover anybody, didn't have to. Nobody to cover because they're all covered. The discipline part comes in, you got to make that tackle. You've got to keep contained. And they don't do those two simple things. That allows Brissett to get out here and create on 4th and 2. Touchdown Colts in a big spot, made it 17-7 right before the half. Now, there's not a whole lot of X's and O's on that, really, other than some of the things the Jaguars did. But that's a play that kills you. Why? Because you feel like you've got it stopped. And the way you stop it is with really just discipline in tackling. Now, against the Baltimore Ravens, you can argue the Texans were not that. They did not tackle extremely well, and there were times where the discipline broke down. That cannot happen against the Colts. On offense, they've got to be able to throw from a condensed well. Receivers have got to win at the top of their routes, got to make good, concise throws, catch the ball in space, and make something happen after the catch. They did a little bit of that in Indianapolis and scored 23 points and probably left about another 21 on the field. That they can do. Defensively, this is something they've got to be able to do. When Brissett scrambles, it's trouble. If you remember the last time he scrambled, that was against Denver. Back in his own end zone, and he saved maybe the season getting out of the grasp of Von Miller. Tackling. Discipline your rush lanes, not letting him get out and create, especially on 4th down, and definitely not on the goal line. There are a lot of things the Colts did extremely well against the Texans at Lucas Oil Stadium, and I think some of those the Texans can take away with better coverage. But you get better coverage, JACOBY BRISSETT can still make things happen. That, my friends, is going to be the story of this game. Can the Texans defense eliminate what JACOBY BRISSETT can do out of the pocket? And can the Texans offense consistently win in man coverage and protect Deshaun Watson so he can deliver throws like Nick Foles did to DJ Chark? Handle those two questions in a positive manner, and you'll walk out of there Thursday night with a W.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to know when we post new content. Do you have a play you'd like me to break down? Leave it in the comments below.